Hey everyone, you okay? When I say fast, you say fringe. So listen out for that. Okay. My name's Will. I'm so glad to be here. When I am not doing comedy, something else that I do is babysit for children. Sometimes you just get your dream job straight out of uni. The main family that I babysit for is 4 boys, which I was really nervous about before I first started because the thing about boys is like they just normally descend into kind of like physical violence, which is terrible for me because I'm much better at mind games. Um, and I was like, okay, when I go in with these boys, I need to be authoritarian straight away. Like I need to be like the alpha of the group. So it was on the first night, I was like, okay, I'm going to really like establish myself here. So I go into the kitchen where the second oldest boy, who's 8, is listening to his Alexa. And I'm like, Alexa, turn off. And the boy looks back at me, he goes, the Alexa goes off at 8 p.m. It's 3 minutes to 8. I'm like, well, sorry, tonight goes off at now. Fold my arms to hide my shaking hands. And I'm like, goes off now. He doesn't break eye contact with me, this 8-year-old boy, and he just goes, Alexa, play Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift. And then he pushes past me and goes, stupid bitch, like that. And I was like, oh my God, you should have just said that you were gay. Seriously. We could have been friends so much quicker. Fuck it, let's get poppers. I'm like, I love this kid. I haven't seen any of the others for weeks. It's now just me and him against the world. I've been teaching him like a lot of like important lessons. I kind of want to be like a queer role model, you know? I'm like, if you've got any questions, like how you first get into being gay, like what GCSEs you should do. It's drama in French. Anyway, me and this boy now, like whenever his brothers are away, we do our own little thing. So we have started choreographing routines to Dua Lipa together. And he was like, oh, I really want to show this to my brothers. I was like, oh, this is a perfect moment for a lesson. I was like, no, so the thing is, this is something that we are really ashamed of. Yeah, it's kind of sad. My sister also recently came out as queer, which is cool. It's not like it was my thing. But anyway, it's kind of nice because we can now be a bit of a team, and like we've like been doing stuff together. Like I've been taking her to all my kind of favorite like queer spots, you know, like Soho, Zara Home, just places where I like feel safe. But she was like, I was like, oh, listen, like I really want to give you like any advice that I can about being queer. And she's like, no, I'm fine. I think I'm going to figure it out myself. And I was like, no, I want to give you advice. And she was like, okay. How do I have sex with another cis woman? And I was like, okay, you need to ask me something that I'm going to be able to actually answer. And she was like, okay, what does it feel like to have your first ever really beautiful, important, mutually respectful relationship with another queer person? And I was like, ask me about Drag Race. Okay. Thank you very much. You can see me at the Fringe. I'm not Arthur Smith. I'm actually Will Owen. Everyone shout it back. Thank you. And my show's on at 22:20 at the Crate Assembly. Everyone shout it back. Okay, wow, that's really impressive. See you there. Bye.